December, you guys. December is my favorite month of the year, as it is many people's, but it's also my birthday in addition to Christmas, which is why people only get me one gift for both, but that's a discussion for another time. So, not gonna lie, it's actually only November 30th and I wanted to do Vlogmas, but I'm not doing anything tomorrow because tomorrow is a day where we just have a lot of personal errands that I need to run that I won't be able to take you guys along for. So I thought I'd vlog today because we are doing something super, super exciting. Okay, let me set you guys down so I can tell you the update. I am about to make, or potentially make, the most expensive purchase of my life so far. I did not know that this was happening. It's kind of spontaneous. It is Black Friday weekend and they do have a special sale going on and it's something that needs to be done. I've just been putting it off / haven't really had to do it yet. And so with the sale right now, I felt like the time is right. Anyways, yeah, I am glad that I have a lot of savings for, actually I don't have a lot of savings, I wish I did. I have enough savings to make these purchases at the end of the year. I really do not spend money, and so I'm about to make, I think not one, but actually two extremely big purchases. I'm gonna take you guys along, show you my thought process, show you how I'm selecting them, why I selected them, etc. But today, we may be making that really big 5-figure purchase, which is crazy. Okay, the big thing that we are going to go look for today is a new car. So right now I am driving the Nissan Leaf. It is kind of like a family car, like my parents drive it, I drive it, whoever kind of needs it drives it. It is a great car. We got it back in 2013, and so it's not an old car, it's still relatively new, but the only problem is back then the technology for electric cars just wasn't as good. And so I think when we purchased that car, initially that car could drive like 80 to 90 miles. Now, many years later, it can only drive 40 miles. I can't even go to San Francisco from where I live. So it's just time to upgrade. Right now, before I take you guys, knowing me and my personality, or maybe just your biggest, wildest guess, pause this video and comment down below what type of car you think I'm going to get. This is a car that I wanted for a very long time. I'm not a car person, but this is just a car that I feel like is super practical and is something that'll fit my needs super well. So I'm really excited to go and take a look and potentially buy a new car. Okay guys, we are here at the dealership. There are so many cars here and it is pouring rain, so there's that, but we're actually here a little bit early, probably just gonna test drive some of the cars, make sure that it's actually what we want. Okay, taking a look at the car. This is probably not the color, but thinking about getting the 2020 Prius Prime, but we just test drove it. It was super amazing, kind of a dream. Okay, we just test drove the car. It was kind of amazing. I don't want to get too attached. We are going to do some paperwork and check out some other things before we decide to move forward. They actually don't have the specific color. I think I'm going to go for the silver one. I like the white one too, but that one's an extra $400, so yeah, there's that. And then I also just wanted to get the base model, but the base model can't be upgraded to leather seats. You have to upgrade to the second model to get the leather, like it comes with the leather seats, so that's something we have to consider as well. I was so set on getting the base model, but now we're trying the highest model because this one has park assist. If you know, you know that I suck at parking. So this can parallel park, back park. We're gonna give it a try. It is way more expensive, so that is a problem, potentially. We honestly couldn't have picked a better day to come. Update, my mom is a master master bargainer. She doesn't want to be on camera. So my mom was bargaining and she got the price down quite a little bit, just to like what it should be, honestly. And then she had me call and bargain with another Toyota dealership who gave us a way better deal, which I was honestly blushing. Like, my entire face was turning red because my mom was saying all these things that I wouldn't have the guts to say. So go mama ride. We're just gonna eat some lunch and then we'll head out. We started this car adventure this morning around 10:30 a.m. and now it's currently 5:30 p.m. Anyways, we went to the second dealership who gave us a better offer, and first of all, everyone there was extremely rude and moody, which I understand because it's Black Friday weekend, but also like, I don't know, I feel like as a sales representative, like that is your job to like, you know, like customer service is your job. And so we test drove a car and for some reason it just didn't feel quite right. Like the engine didn't feel as good. It didn't feel as smooth as the car that I drove earlier. And so I asked if we could drive a different car instead. And the sales rep was so furious. Obviously she was like trying to be nice, but like you could see how angry she was and like how annoyed she was that she had to do that. And I just felt like, okay, that was the first big red flag. And then second of all, we wanted to like talk about the price of the car before we signed anything. And they just kept pushing us to like fill out paperwork and things like that. And we were like, wait, we just want to see like the quote sheet and like make sure we're all on the same page. They kept saying no. And then when they finally like, you know, agreed to the price that they originally offered us, we were like, okay. All while this was happening, the other dealership was texting me saying like, oh, like, you know, like, are you coming back? Like, we can give you a better offer or we can match their offer. First they said, we can match their offer, which why would I go back if they just matched my offer because I'm already at the other dealership. Then like an hour later, they were like, you know what? You know, this is the best price we can do. And they offered another $500 lower than the other dealership, which is quite a lot. Plus the people over there were way nicer than these other people. So overall, we were like, okay. Then I went up to my dealership and I was like, hey, you know what? This other dealership is offering me $500 less. Like, obviously I'm here with you guys right now. I'd rather just do it here. And I kid you not, that man was like, bye-bye, have a great day, like in the meanest way possible. And he was just so incredibly rude. I am just doing my best job to try to get the best deal that I can and not get ripped off, because obviously when they offer you that initial price, it is a very, very high price and they have a lot of room to go down on. And he was just extremely, extremely rude. It's one thing if he was just like, we can't offer that, you know, have a great day. But just, oh, his attitude, like, oh my God, when you work in customer service, you can't have attitude like that. I think I'm gonna write, I'd never write Yelp reviews, but this man seriously deserves a Yelp review, because if you're buying a car, make sure you block out a lot of time to adequately plan and purchase the right car, and also to haggle and deal with people. The more you are in a rush, the more people will rip you off. And when it comes to buying a car, like, you know, you can haggle a lot and you're gonna save thousands and thousands of dollars. So please, please, please do yourself a favor and do not take whatever initial offers they give you.
When we tried to go back to the dealership to sign papers, there was a very serious blackout on that entire street, and there was no computers or anything working, but somehow we managed to still sign the papers with a lantern, which I thought was so comical.
It is, I don't know, maybe 8 p.m. The power's out and now it's back. We signed a bunch of paperwork, but we're still here, and now we're stuck in this very scary looking private office. I'm really hungry and all I had today was a croissant, so really hoping this happens quickly. But we actually aren't going to be taking the car home today. It won't be until tomorrow because we have some other things we need to sort out. So plus it's like super dark and super rainy, so I don't feel good driving it out today anyways. So we just bought a car, you guys. Kind of just doesn't feel real because we're not taking it home today, but signed all the papers, everything's ready. Tomorrow we're gonna come and pick it up. So can't wait to give you guys the full car tour.
This is so crazy. Like, I've had cars that like, you know, they're my car, but they don't really feel like my car because I didn't pay for it. This just feels completely different, and I think I'm going to take a lot better care of it.
Good morning! It is the next day. We are about to pick her up. I haven't picked a name for her, but that's gonna come soon. In order to pick up a new car, if you are financing the car, you do have to actually have dual coverage. So how coverage works for insurance is that you need coverage for you. If you were to hit someone else, you need to cover their car, and you also need to cover your own car if you are financing a brand new car, if that makes sense. So we had to update our insurance policy, and I just did that, and I have all the documents. So now we're good to go to pick her up, and it's December 1st, so perfect timing. Oh my god, you guys, my heart, it's beating so fast. Look at her. She's here. Look, she's got the pretty bow. Requested that so we could take a nice picture. But okay, let's go in and finish everything and take her home. She smells like a new car, you guys. I am so excited. I'm about to take her out for the first drive to actually do something really exciting. I'll share more with you guys in a couple of vlogs. But I just wanted to say thank you so much to Fiona, who was our sales rep, who helped me throughout this entire process. Obviously, it was my first time ever buying a car or really anything that is this expensive. So it was quite a learning curve, and I can't believe I actually own her. This is so crazy. I'm so thankful and grateful to have a job that I love that can pay for you know, purchasing this car, and I'm like so out of breath because I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I will give you guys a full car tour showing you all the different features of this car and why I chose this car, how to finance, how to haggle for your car, etc. That'll be coming soon, so keep an eye out for that. I never understood why people were so excited about their cars, and then now I have my own car that I paid my own money for. It just feels different because every dollar that I paid for was hard-earned money, and so I know that I'm going to take really good care of her. She is a gem. Still trying to figure out this whole adulting situation. It still really confuses me that you earn money and you can buy things that you want. I'm still learning, but I'm incredibly humbled by the fact that I have a job that I love so much that can pay for things that I need, like a car. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and also give this video a big thumbs up if you think I made a good decision getting this car. But I will see you guys probably tomorrow. Bye.